There was also an emergency 911 telephone call reporting that Palestinian bomb makers in a white van were headed for the Holland Tunnel.
United City Police 385.
We have a white van. Three guys in there. They look like counter civilians and going around a building.
Unless they had a flag or something, I'm not sure how the caller would be able to tell if they were Palestinian or not. The caller, using poor English, said,
"There's a minivan heading towards the Holland Tunnel. I seen a guy by North Airport mixing some drugs, and he had no chic uniform on." He has what? He's dressed like an Arab.
This would have fit well with propaganda aired later in the day of dancing Palestinians celebrating the attacks on 9/11, which turned out to be a false tape. Of course, the only people driving around in vans for an intelligence agency who actually were celebrating the attacks and were caught dancing were Israelis. Glenn Ford also spotted another van with two individuals speaking Hebrew and taking pictures of the towers. The van must have been in the park before or just as the towers were hit, because the park was closed after the first tower was hit. It was one of the only vehicles remaining in the park. The two men lied and said they were Polish. The Israelis arrested on 9/11, who were driving around in vans that were a front for the Mossad, were detained and interrogated. They all failed their polygraph test. However, they were released by Chertoff and deported back to Israel and left alone.